I'll need complete quiet, please.
Lights, a crowd, the proper atmosphere, and the common coin of desperate belief. Commodities necessary to the life and times of Leonard Randall, who may or may not be someone else as well.
I am Delos, and I am here. $10,000 ago was I born, and 9,500 years ago did I die. I have walked the cobbled streets of the place men called Atlantis, but which we called Shuma Zamoria. My master in wisdom was Eli Ben Zamora, who studied at the feet of the Undying One himself. To you, I bring what little I can offer against the darkness. I am Delos, and I am among you. Speak, and you shall be heard.
So David is a nice man, and I think he's a soulmate. But I'm not sure. And I don't want to get married again until I found that soulmate. I'm really getting pretty desperate.
My child, in Shuma Zamoria there was a rare breed of butterfly with wings as golden as the morning sun, and very, very fast. If you would try to catch it, so you would never possess it. And the more you would try, the more angry and desperate you would become. But the children knew better. They would lay down and empty their thoughts and be calm, and soon enough, the golden-winged butterfly of Shuma Zamoria would land. Just so. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you, Delos.
This vessel grows weary. We must not tax the goodwill of our host. I have time for one last question. You, the one this vessel calls Julia.
Thank you, Delos. A question, not for my own benefit. Why have you been silent for so long? And why have you come back now?
I come through the one called Leonard because he has been chosen to receive wisdom. The universe has selected him, and through this he shall gain great wisdom. As for the second question, 5,000 years ago, Shuma Zamoria was destroyed, cast down beneath the waves, a victim of its own decay. And now, this cycle begins again. A third change is nearly upon us. It may bring great good or great evil. And you, all of you, will tilt a balance. My time here has ended. He whose body I inhabit has reached his limit and I must go. Remember all I have said here today and seek the light within each of you. I am Delos, and I wish you well.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming, but I'm afraid Leonard will have to rest for a while. We invite you to come back next week. And remember, an audio cassette of tonight's session will be available in the front lobby in about an hour. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. They're gone. Leonard? Leonard.
Hey, the Clippers are actually winning. Can you believe it?
It's about time. Here, I want you to sign here and here, okay?
How was the take?
The usual. Up from yesterday, which was up from the day before.
Numbers?
We're booked solid on the 3-day retreat. Crystals, tapes, and amulets are up 5%. Book sales are up by 10, but holding. We got the printer standing by for another run after the TV show. Which reminds me, don't forget you got the pre-interview tomorrow afternoon at 3, okay?
Good. Should be quite a reaction when Delos goes coast to coast.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump till we have a show of our own.
One step at a time. As our good friend Delos might say.
Never take anything for granted in the prophet biz.
Words far truer than he suspects.
Hey, that's a good one.
Huh? Yeah, thanks. It is a good line. Listen, get me everything you can on Daphne Blake. The more I know going in, the better I'll be able to tailor Delos.
Yeah, will do. Shall I also send her a bio on you?
I suppose, but nothing too spectacular. Just indicate that I'm a humble tool of the great Delos.
But a worthy tool can be made from even the basest of metals.
Right.
So you understand, gentlemen, this is just a formality. Miss Blake Lake's first-time guest to come by, get a feel for the place. Let us know what you want to talk about. Right this way, please. Formality saves me the trouble of keeping notes. Is there anything in particular you'd like to mention when you're on the air?
Only that the true meaning in life is that which we choose to give it, and that the universe is not without mercy, and not so jealous that it cannot allow for a multitude of visions. All truths are correct, all creeds valid, and the only secret is that there is no secret.
We're having a rally at the Pacific Arts Stadium on the 14th. So perhaps Miss Blake would want to mention that.
Sure. Which part?
You'll have to excuse Mr. Randall. He's been working very hard. Sometimes it's hard to keep it all straight.
I have no trouble seeing things as they are. That is indeed my curse. I see this television as the single greatest time waster in the history of mankind. You make sport of people's pain and exploit people and sell trinkets to those who cannot afford them. You do this to increase your own wealth. Yes, I see things quite well indeed. And I see that the woman in whose employ you labor is an adulteress, a user of chemicals.
That'll be quite enough. You'll excuse me.
What the hell is wrong with you? Where's the guy? He's gone, and I wouldn't blame him if he had the appearance canceled after what you said.
I said what? I didn't say anything.
Leonard, don't play games with me. I'm not, Don. Honest.
You're not, huh?
And I see that the woman in whose employ you labor is an adulteress, a user of chemicals.
Who's that?
It's you.
So what's the situation?
talked to the producer of Daphne Blake's show. It took a lot of talking, Leonard, and a lot of favors called in, okay? We're still due to go on the air.
Hey, that's good at least.
Maybe. Leonard, this can't keep going on. Now, you're going to have to do something before we go on the show. You have to get control of that voice.
Well, it can't be Delos. There is no Delos. I mean, Don, we invented him. Remember? I said a 10,000-year-old warrior, and you thought I said a 10,000-year-old warrior. Hell, I thought you'd never stop laughing.
Yeah, only it's not funny anymore, Leonard. And the money and the good times, it all comes to a stop unless you can get this under control. Which is why I've made an appointment with someone for you. He's a specialist, and I think he can help.
A psychiatrist? No way. Not a chance.
Leonard, I don't know what's going on here, and neither do you. All I know is everything is riding on this show tomorrow. Now, mess up, man. And we're finished.
I said no. N-O. I can handle it!
I'm sorry. Look, can we backtrack a moment? I think there's something I'm not getting here. You're a trance channeler, aren't you?
Yes.
Not to be judgmental, but you're supposed to hear voices, yes?
Yes.
Then what's the problem?
Well, it's, you've got to understand, Dr. Greenberg, I'm really getting this voice, see? And I've got to go on TV tomorrow. So, unless you can help.
Television. Now I start to get the picture, so to speak. Mr. Randall, I've worked as a psychotherapist for 20 years. I pride myself on my record. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not be the subject of this little publicity stunt. You may claim to hear as many voices as you wish, Mr. Randall, but do not come to me to add credibility to your little scam.
Yes, you are a good man. One of the few I have met recently.
That's right, and I... Oh, I see. And this is the voice, is it? Very nice. What else do you do?
I speak honestly, that's all. It's not unlike what you do, I think.
Oh, I see. And who might you be? Napoleon? Aristotle?
Napoleon is dead. Aristotle is dead. And you do not look well yourself. Why do you do that to yourself?
I think that'll be all for today, Mr. Randall.
You miss her very much, don't you?
What?
I see such pain in you. But there was nothing you could do, even if you had arrived sooner. It would have been too late. Your wife misses you as much as you miss her. But she would prefer you did not hurry the reunion.
Get out!
What? What did I do?
Just, how dare you? How dare you use my wife, too? Of all the cheap, just get out! Forget my fee, forget the whole thing, just go away!
Hey, how do I look?
Never mind how you look. How do you feel?
I think it'll be okay. I taped myself last night, and the voice, whatever. It didn't say a word all night. Maybe it's gone.
Well, let's hope so.
3 minutes, Mr. Randall.
Look, just keep telling yourself, get through this, make Thalos a star, and we are set up for life. All right? Come on, let's get out of here.
Well, we're back. Our next guest has been making quite a splash these days, and we're very pleased to have him on the show. He's a trance channeler, and that's a fascinating subject we'll explore in just a moment. But first, I'd like to welcome him to this, his first television appearance, Mr. Leonard Randall. Hello, Leonard. How are you? So, Leonard, could you start by telling us what this trance channeling is all about? I mean, how would you describe what it is that you do?
These are sad times, Miss Blake. All that is mysterious, all that is magic, has been leached away. People who do not see the magic in themselves seek it in someone else. They are so desperate for mystery, for something to believe in. They are willing to accept without question even the most outrageous propositions.
Such as?
Such as the man sitting in this chair. And for the honor of being treated like sheep, for the distinction of being treated like gullible children, they are willing to sacrifice. They would give it all for a scent of magic.
Mr. Randall, do you suppose that we could speak with Delos? He's the 10,000-year-old warrior that you channel, isn't he?
There is no Delos. There never was. Consider it an investment of innocence that turned a considerable profit. And now the game is over. The masquerade is ended. To the followers of Delos, I can only offer the sincere apologies of Leonard Randall. And one slightly used piece of wisdom. Do not seek enlightenment in the vain and self-indulgent proclamations of those who insist you must pay for your own soul. Do not seek it in this box or in the opinions of others. Seek it in the quiet turning of your own considered conscience. Thank you.
Well, folks, you've heard it here first. We'll be back right after these messages.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
The scandal's killing us. Everyone who's ever given us a dime is asking for it back. We've logged 200 angry calls. The investors are pulling out left, right, and center. Oh, yeah. And the IRS is nosing around. We were on shaky financial footing as it was. But now, if you're lucky, there's enough to get you a hotel somewhere for the night. If you're not...
What are we gonna do?
We? Hey, man, I'm out of here. Yeah, it's too bad, really. I thought you were sharp. I don't know. I thought you had it. Anyway, I was wrong. I got a gig with a healer down in Panama. Folks say he's the best around. Probably make it big in a few years. With the right lieutenant. Get some serious help, Leonard. And if we should ever cross a hallway somewhere, just pretend you never met me. I will.
Well, Leonard, guess it's all over now.
Quite to the contrary. It is only the beginning.
It's you.
Yes, I'm pleased that you can hear me at last. There was so much in the way between us. That's why I had to get rid of it all, you see. You couldn't hear me. Anger, Mr. Randall? It seems rather pointless, don't you think? Isn't that what you said? What Delos said? Submerge anger. Find the center.
The hell are you? Come on out! I'll kill you, you lousy! Where are you?
I'm here, Mr. Randall. With you.
Why are you doing this to me? Why?
Look over here, Mr. Randall. I'm here at your urging, Mr. Randall. You said the universe had chosen you for wisdom, and you, of all people, should know that sometimes, when you speak to the universe listens. You asked for wisdom, and now you will receive it. It will be a long process, but to that end I am willing to be your constant companion. I will be with you every moment, day and night, for as long as it takes.
How long? How long will it take?
20, 30 years, at most. And now, as you say, in your modern world, let's Take it from the top.
Critical reviews received and reluctantly acknowledged by Mr. Leonard Randall. A case study in showmanship, who found himself upstaged in the final act by the Twilight Zone. It's been said that all good things come to those who wait. This is Willie Gardner, a man whose lifetime of waiting is about to end. Willie Gardner, a man with limited space, limited horizons, and limited contact with humanity. People float in and out of his life like flotsam and jetsam washing up on the beach. But the law of salvage is about to change all that. Today, Willie is going to find something very valuable on his particular beach, in the Twilight Zone.
Hi, Willie.
Hi.
Candy.
Candy, right.
I was just wondering, Willie. You don't mind that I call you Willie, do you?
No, I don't mind.
I was just wondering if you'd like to go for a walk or take in a movie, something nice.
You mean go out? Me and you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, we don't even talk other than you need change for the payphone or something.
Well, sometimes it takes time to get to know someone. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Well, okay, if that's the way you feel.
No, wait. Hey, I really would like to go out with you. That'd be real nice.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, we could go for a walk. How about tonight?
Yeah, sure. As long as you got $50.
Nobody rides for free, Willie.
Haha, very funny. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Good morning, Mrs. Kudaba. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm just fine, Mr. Gardner. And how are you?
Fine, thank you.
About the rent, I'm sorry I'm late again, and I know that. But you see, my checks is late.
I understand. Mrs. Kuda, does it ever bother you? I mean, being around all these one-nighters?
Where can I move for my social security?
I guess you're right. Mrs. Kuda, yeah, don't worry about the rent. If the landlord asks for it again, I'll cover for you.
Such a nice boy, Billy. You know what? You should find a nice girl, get married, have some kids.
Unfortunately, I don't get to meet many nice girls around here, Mrs. Kuda.
Well, that's a shame. That's all I can say.
Nah, it's all right. It's no problem.
Bye.
Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time. I wish I had a nickel for every old piece of luggage ever left in this hotel. One, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. This is gonna take forever. Wait a minute. I wish I had an ice-cold root beer. Just like I used to have when I was a kid. This is great. What do I need you guys for? I can have anything I want. And this is my new bedspread. It's what they call a blend. It's 50% something and 50% something else, but you'd be surprised. It almost feels like real fur. Mary, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm expecting some other guests.
Hey! You leave? How's it going?
Fine, Danny. Just fine. Thanks for coming. Hi, Candy.
Hi, Willie. Thanks for inviting us. Hey, Willie. What's the girl got to do to get a drink around here?
What you doing? It's not for the TV. It's busted. No, it's not for the TV. It's for the stereo. It's not busted. Watch. Volume up. Volume down. Volume up. Volume down. Hey, Willie, that's a real cool stereo, man. How come I never seen it before?
Well, maybe you just never noticed it before.
You never had no party before.
Well, that could be it.
You're a funny guy, Willie. I never knew that about you.
Well, there's a lot you don't know about me.
Really? You son of a gun. You really know your wine. Thank you very much. It's a real bouquet.
Thanks.
It's positively lousy with bouquet.
Listen, if you like it that much, why don't you take a bottle when you're ready to leave?
No kidding.
Sure, take two if you like.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, that's really generous of you, Willie.
That's nothing.
You're fresh, old buddy.
I hope you're not leaving now.
Yo, Willie, that sucker just took the last 3 bottles of wine.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. No, please, calm down, everybody. There's plenty more where that came from. I'll go get it.
Oh, I'll go with you.
No, that's okay. You stay here and enjoy yourself. I'll just be a minute. I wish I had another case of my favorite sparkling champagne. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mrs. Kudaba.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gardner. Sounds that you have lots of fun down there in your place.
We are. Why don't you come on down and join us?
Nothing personal, but some of your friends are hoodlums.
Oh, they're not so bad. Come on down. Have some fun.
No, I'm told for that kind of thing.
Okay, shoot yourself.
Good night, Mr. Gardner.
Kudaba.
Kind of stuffy in here. Why don't we go someplace where we can talk?
Okay.
It's real pretty out here, isn't it?
Really pretty.
Kind of makes you forget what's out there in the streets.
Candy. What is that short for?
Beats me. My real name's not Candy. It's Lisa. Candy's just my street name. You think that's funny?
Oh, no, I like it.
What, Lisa?
Well, yeah, that too. But I mean, I really like that you told me your real name.
Yeah, well, listen, Willie. What's a nice guy like you doing without a girlfriend? Don't you like girls?
I like you.
Well, maybe that could work out, you know what I mean?
Not really.
Well, I could be nice to you, and you could be nice to me.
I don't understand.
Well, you know, you could take me out and buy me things, get me a nice place to live.
Buy you things. Get you a nice place to live.
Yeah, you could even stay there sometimes. Sounds nice, huh?
Candy, Lisa, Candy, I'm not just looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for someone who likes me for myself, not just for the stuff that I own.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Really?
Let's go back to the party.
You throw a great party, Willie. Yo, Willie!
Let's go.
I was checking out your TV set. Great color. Now, I was wondering, there's this big game on tomorrow night, and could I borrow it? Just for the day, you understand.
Keep it.
Serious?
Serious. Take it.
You got it. Thanks, man.
listen to you.
Oh, why didn't you give me the stereo then?
Be my guest.
Really?
Real music. All right, stereo, maybe.
Thanks, Willie.
Hey, Willie, how about this vase? That's kind of nice.
Take them. Go ahead, all of you. Knock yourselves out. Take whatever you want, and then just leave me alone, okay? You're still my friend, aren't you? Well, at least you're honest about it.
Hey, Willie. Party's over?
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
That depends.
Depends on what.
On what you got.
I don't got anything. It's late. I appreciate you dropping by.
Hey, you shouldn't be so rude to your friends, Willie.
You're not my friends. Look, you guys don't fool me anymore.
Keep an eye on him.
Hey, get out of there! What do you think you're doing?
Stay put. Watch your step.
What are you guys looking for?
Wrong piece of whatever you got going.
I ain't got nothing going.
Now look, I don't know if you knocked over a bank or what, but we want our cut of the action.
Nothing. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh? Wait, are you calling me a liar? Did Willie here just call me a liar?
Sounded like it to me.
Well, this insults me, Willie. I do not like when people call me a liar. Willie. Now look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you, Willie. You come across with whatever it is that you got, or I will cut your heart out and show it to you before you hit the ground.
Okay, I get the idea.
Smart boy, Willie. Now, what do you got for us?
I got this for you.
Get him! Come on! You went this way, come on! You are dead, me, you are a corpse!
Hey, you guys, what are you doing there? I'm calling the cops.
Hey, come on!
Not here. I can't take another fall, man. I'm still on parole. You're on your own, Danny. I'm out of here.
Hey! Where'd the guy go? Can't just disappear.
Thank you. Thank you for working.
Hey! Hey! Hey, open up! Hey! Hey! Hey, open!
Hello. Oh, hi, Mom. How are you? Mom, I'll be okay. I'm not the first girl to get dumped for someone else. Can't we talk about this later? Besides, I think we've discussed this topic a few hundred times. You don't think I want to find a decent guy to spend my life with? I wish. I'll call you later, Mom. Bye.
Willie Gardner, a simple man who discovered in a steamer trunk the difference between possessions and real wealth. Once adrift in a sea of humanity, he's finally found a safe harbor in a port of call known as the Twilight Zone.
Only 4 job applications from last week. We require more than that, Mr. Cranston.
I know that. I know. I thought I was sick.
Did you get any response from any of them?
No.
Are you sure you filled out the application properly?
Yes, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if you borrowed a nicer coat.
Coat? No, it's not the clothes, it's the time. The longer I'm out of work, the harder it is to find someone to hire me.
Perhaps you don't understand the purpose of this interview, Mr. Cranston. You know, this shelter has just lost its mortgage, and I have to determine people's eligibility so that I can transfer them.
Ma'am, do not... Ma'am, don't you think I'm serious about trying to find work? Do you think I enjoy being broke and living here in this shelter with my family? I work with my hands. I build. I cannot build unless someone hires me. Do you understand?
I think we've talked enough. I have other people to interview. Thank you, Mr. Cranston.
Steve Cranston, a man living what Thoreau called a life of quiet quiet desperation. A man once successful, once firmly ensconced in the American dream, only to have it turn into a nightmare. Steve Cranston, a statistic whose number is about to be called from the Twilight Zone.
It's okay, Steve. Something's got to break for us.
No, maybe it is my fault.
Oh, you know better than that. You'll find a job soon.
Soon is not going to cut it, Elaine. If I don't find something, we're going to be out in the street. You know they're closing this place down.
What about that job program they're starting over in Carsdale?
I told you the job program has been put off for a month. You know how many positions are open? 20. You know how many applications there are? Over 200. Now you tell me what our chances are.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wouldn't you know it? The one piece I need, I don't have with me.
Well, what do you suggest be done in the meantime?
Just leave it off tonight. I'll be back in the morning.
Leave it off? I mean, do you really think that's such a good idea?
Oh, look, I've left the arm light on. Nobody will know the whole system's down unless you tell them, right?
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
You'll notice the growth in the fourth quarter profits in...
Yeah, I can see that. But I still want the audit pushed through. If there's any way we can cut back on expenses, salary, budget, personnel, do it.
I have to tell you that there's going to be some opposition. They say they're down to the bone as it is.
No, they're not down to the bone. You know how you can tell? They always start to yell when you've hit nerve, not bone. By the time you get to the bone, they've stopped complaining because they know they could be next.
I'll do what I can.
You do that. Well, I see you're ready to leave. You have that look.
It is nearly 10 o'clock.
So it is.
I'll stop by tomorrow with the potential tax shelters that we discussed, and I urge you to move as quickly as possible to avoid the year-end rush.
If it's tomorrow, it's going to have to be in the evening. I'd say around 8:30?
8:30.
Something?
Nothing. 8:30. Good night.
Will there be anything else this evening, sir?
No, I don't think so. I'll do a little reading before I go to bed.
Very good, sir.
Stay right where you are.
God. Mister, look, I made a mistake, okay? Don't do anything. I'll give you back.
Don't move! Back up.
You don't understand.
Back up.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use the phone and call the cops. That's what I'm gonna do. Back up!
No, please don't call the police, mister. Let me explain you something. I got a family!
You should have thought of that before. Now, don't try anything. I'm not afraid to use this thing.
No! Don't you call the cops. I have a family. I have a wife. I'm warning you. Don't you call!
Good morning, sir.
Who are you? What am I doing here?
Just try to relax, sir. You received a rather nasty bump when you hit your head. But the doctor said you'd be all right if you rest.
No, that's not right. I was shot.
Oh, you're confused, sir. You shot the other man, but the police took him away.
What other man? What are you talking about?
Harry, the doctor was most emphatic about your staying in bed.
Wait a minute. There's a picture here of Lana Taylor, the movie star, and I'm in it. What am I doing in this?
Oh, but as I recall, sir, you and she are romantically involved, I believe.
No, wait. Who do you think I am?
Frederick Perry, sir.
No. No, that's wrong. That's totally wrong.
Perhaps I'd better speak to the doctor again, sir.
Yes, good morning. Is Elaine Cranston there, please?
I'm sorry, she's not here.
No, I have to speak to her. It's urgent. I'm her...
She's at Mercy Hospital. Seems her husband got shot last night.
Elaine! Elaine! Lisa! Oh, thank God. Thank God. What are you doing? What's wrong?
What are you doing here?
Leave me alone.
Honey, what's wrong? Don't you recognize me either?
Of course she does. You're the bastard who shot her daddy.
Stay away from him. Do you hear me? Just stay away.
Oh, God, this is totally crazy.
Just because he robbed you was no reason to try and kill him.
No, you don't understand. He tried to kill me.
He was desperate. We have no money, no place to go after tomorrow.
You don't understand. Look, I got all the money we need, babe. I don't know how this... You may not...
You can't buy your way out of this, Mr. Perry. Now get out of here. Now get out. Get out of here before I call the police.
No, I'll drop the... he'll drop the charge. You don't understand. He's not really...
You was it?
I hate lobster.
I thought you loved lobster, sir.
Things change. Too many things. I'm sorry. Tell the chef it's swell, I guess.
Swell, sir?
Fred?
What are you doing here?
I'm here as you requested. Have some background material on the matters we discussed. And I need a couple of signatures just to get the process going here.
Could I see this just for a moment? This is a lot of money.
You should know. Needless to say, we have a number of options we can pursue here to get the best possible shelter for the money.
Shelter. Let me ask you a question. How much money is this? I mean, if I put it all on the table in a great big pile, how much would it be?
Well, accounting, stocks, real estate, long-term municipal certificates of deposit, a little over 40 million.
Of course.
And, of course, there's about 800,000 in cash and mutual funds.
And I could spend that, right?
Yeah, sure. You could.
Do you know this place called the 8th Street Shelter? It's a place downtown for the homeless. Their mortgage is running out tomorrow, and I'd like to,
To what? Not buy them out.
Yeah, I would like to buy them out. I'd like to buy out their mortgage. I'd like to make sure they don't close down tomorrow.
But, Fred, you can't just...
Why not? It's my money, isn't it?
But why? What's the reason?
Never mind why. Just do it tomorrow morning.
You sly fox. Something big's going to happen there, isn't it? And you want to be in on it.
Let's just say the decision I make is going to affect an awful lot of people.
else this evening, Mr. Perry?
No, thank you, Lawrence.
Good night, then, sir.
Good night.
Now don't try anything. I'm not afraid to use this.
Elaine.
Dad!
Steve. Thank God.
What happened? What am I doing back here?
You were shot breaking into the house. Don't worry, sweetheart. The man you tried to rob dropped the charges. You take it easy. As soon as the doctor says you're better, we can go back to the shelter.
The shelter? Isn't the shelter shut down?
No.
City applauds. Benefactor.
Listen to this. Spokesman for financier Frederick Perry announced plans today to buy out the mortgage on the 8th Street shelter. Perry, when reached for comment, simply said that it was the right thing to do.
But it wasn't him. It was me.
Maybe in a way it was. Maybe Perry saw what desperation could do to somebody and thought it was time he did something about it. Best of all, honey, I talked to the director of the shelter, and he said there's enough money now for some real work to be done, and he wants to hire you. I was so afraid I was going to lose you. I'm just so glad that you're back.
So am I. So am I.
It has been a time of changes for Steve Cranston, and the hard times are by no means over. But perhaps now the decisions ahead will be a little easier to make. There are no easy answers here or in the Twilight Zone.
All right, folks, closing time.
Oh, look at this shot. You'll never sink this in a million years. Guy thinks he's the next Fats Brown. Come on, let's get out of here.
Hey, Joe, how come he gets to stay?
Because he asks nice. Now get going.
I'm off to Mulvaney's. Anybody for a beer?
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
An impossible shot, but I made it. The right stuff, the right draw, perfect position. And what do I get? Fats Brown, Fats Brown. Well, I'm sick of it, Fats Brown. I'm the best pool cue on Randolph Street. Me, Jesse Cardiff, and everybody knows it. Fats was good. So he was good. But he's dead. Do you hear me? He's dead. He's been dead for 15 years, but every time I turn around, I hear about him. That was pretty good, Jesse, but Fats was better. Fats was the best, Jesse. Fats Brown is dead. If he was alive in this room, I could beat him. You'd see, I'd give anything to play him one game. I'd show you who's best. One game. One lousy game.
At your service.
Jesse Cardiff, pool shark, the best on Randolph Street, who will soon learn that trying to be the best at anything carries its own special risk, in or out of the Twilight Zone.
You called?
But you're
dead? Not really. As long as people talk about you, you don't really die. As long as people speak your name, you continue. The legend doesn't die because the man does.
This is impossible.
Nothing's impossible. Just some things are less likely than others, that's all.
This isn't a rib. You're him. You're
James Howard Brown. See, my friends call me Fats. Now, I know it's a shock, but you called me. I didn't call you.
I didn't mean that it...
It's just a lot of talk.
I was only...
You like to play with fire, but you don't like to cook. Is that it? You know that you're not as good as you claim to be. You know deep down inside that you're second rate.
Hey, hold on.
Strictly second rate. What, are you afraid? Look, I come a long way. I don't like to be fooled with. I meet guys like you all the time. A little knack, a little skill, a little style. But when the heat's on, you choke. Excuse me.
You've never seen me play. How you know I can't beat you? It is possible, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's possible. But you ain't gonna do it with your mouth.
All right, fat boy, dead or alive. I'll tell you something. You may be some tin god, but I think you're just a big balloon waiting for somebody to put a needle in you. Well, I'm that somebody. This is the needle.
So you play me then?
Rack 'em.
Steaks?
Steaks?
Yeah, there's something to make the game a little more interesting.
And you're all of it. Hey.
Use your brains, kid. What good is that to me?
And what?
Something to make my long journey worthwhile.
Name it.
You said that you'd give anything to play with me. Anything?
What are you talking about, pal? Just what kind of stakes are you talking about?
Life or death.
What?
You beat me, you live. You lose, you die. It's interesting. It's interesting to see how much faith you have in yourself. You don't want to be the best bad enough, kid. When I was your age, I'd have jumped at the chance. But then again, I wasn't second rate.
Hey, hold on. You say I don't want to be the best bad enough? You're wrong. Do you know how many nights I slept on this table? Yeah. I did that. I made a deal with the owner. That way I could practice after the place closed. I haven't seen a movie in years. I haven't read a book. I haven't dated a girl because it would take too much time from this table.
That's a lot of talk. You'll never know till you risk everything.
Stop pushing! Wait! Don't go.
Then you accept the terms. Life or death.
Rack the balls.
I had this specially made for me in St. Louis. Rock maple, ebony. Cost me $600. I've been making a living from it for about 25 years.
What's the name of the game? 9-ball? 8-ball?
Rotation.
Get out of here. Nobody plays that.
I do. What's money, not up to it?
I'm up to it. I know the rules. 300 points. You toss for that break?
Sure.
Call it.
Tails. Change your mind? You can, you know. Heads. My break. Two balls on the rail. A perfect break. No advantage given. Now it's your turn to scatter the balls.
Do something with that.
Looks like you're sewed up. It'll cost you if you don't connect with the one ball.
Bank. Two rails, 2-ball corner pocket. Did you see that, fat boy? Funny. No man can rise to the occasion when his life is at stake. 2-ball, 2 points.
Not bad.
It was great! You're like all the others. You keep trying to bring me down. When I was a kid, there were plenty of guys like you. Guys that were good at things. Like music, basketball, arithmetic. They'd do everything they could to make me feel this high.
But you fooled them, didn't you?
Right. I knew that somewhere there was something I could be good at. I had the eye for it.
What happened to it?
don't hit the 5 ball, you scratch. And that'll cost you points.
Your shot.
Points. You have 7.
Game's young yet, my friend. Very young. Shoot. Rack them, please. 15 ball in that pocket, and a perfect break at the same time.
You need every ball on the table to win. I only need one of them.
You know, Jesse, there's more to life than this pool hall. I mean, it's not right for you to keep yourself cooped up here like this. I mean, you ought to get out a little more, see what's going on outside.
You didn't become the best by sitting on a park bench. You spent plenty of time with the cue in your hands.
Yeah, of course I did, but I still had a life. I mean, I've been to places where they never even heard of pool. I know. I don't look the part, but I've made love. I've watched sunsets. I've swam in the ocean. And when I think of all the beautiful things that there are to do in this world, it hurts me to see you rotting away. Because that's what you're doing. You're rotting in this dark room.
You're lying. You're trying to distract me. That's low. You made me miss!
Little gamesmanship. and you come apart. That's kid stuff. To break your concentration, you go wild.
That's it. The game ball. All my life, I've waited for this moment. Sink it, and I beat you. I become the greatest.
If you sink it.
You're sweating. Why are you nervous?
For reasons you probably wouldn't understand.
Oh, I understand. It means a lot, doesn't it? Even to a dead man. To have your name up there as the unbeatable champion of all time.
Well, it carries a certain satisfaction, yes.
I'll give you a shot at my crown, Jesse. But only if you're willing to stake your life on the game. Couldn't be just a friendly game, could it?
Well, I take him as I get him. It's not just a friendly game to you. It's a life or death thing. So I acted accordingly. You see, the champions and the legends serve a purpose. They're an incentive. They're a challenge.
I don't need no challenge.
Everybody needs a challenge. The great musicians, they're better. They're better because of Bach. They're better because of Beethoven, Mozart. See, I'm just a pool player. But I'm the best.
You were the best. What are you waiting for? Get it over with. You said life or death.
No, you really didn't expect me to kill you, now, did you?
You said if I'd won, I'd live. If I'd lost, I'd die.
And you will. As all second-raters die. You'll be buried and forgotten without me touching you. See, if you'd have beaten me, if you'd have beaten me, you would have lived forever.
You tricked me.
No. No, you just have to be tested under pressure, that's all. Any man can be a marksman if the target doesn't shoot back.
Wait! It's not over! I haven't given up. I'll practice. Night and day. I'm still alive. I can be better. I will be better. From me again, Fat Sprout.
Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime. And departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time, on the earth as we know it, and in the Twilight Zone.
Happy birthday, darling. Surprise?
Surprise is not the word. I'll get you for this. No wonder everybody went home early. Thank you very much. Hi, Rob. Hi, Rosalie. Happy birthday.
Hello. Happy birthday, Christy.
Shauna.
Well, go on, Mark. Take her coat.
Sweet coat. I'll stay a while. I guess I'll have fun.
You look like you could use a drink.
Yeah, I think
He is a good one.
Yeah.
How do you hang on to him?
Him? He's got this thing for older women.
Make a wish, darling.
Christy? Yeah. Maybe you should use this.
There you are. I wondered where you'd vanished to.
How's the party?
I guess that wasn't the very best idea I've ever had, huh?
No, it was sweet. You're sweet. Just hate birthdays.
Birthdays are fun.
Fun? Yeah, they're fun when you're 10 and you're hoping for a new bicycle. They're fun. But when you're 40 and you're worried about your ratings, they're a cruel joke.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. You still got at least 5 good years on your warranty, and then after that I can trade you in on a couple of 20-year-olds and a nymphette to be named later.
Should I kill you now or torture you first?
Come on, it's not that serious, is it?
It's easy for you to say, Mark. You're getting character lines and I'm getting crow's feet. That doesn't go over big in television, especially if you're a woman.
You are the best anchor in town and the most beautiful woman I know.
Just saying that to make me feel good. So say some more, dummy.
Well, one picture is worth 1,000 words.
What's this? Oh, I remember. This is that little hotel in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, it is. And I have got us booked in there for 3 days next week. But there's more.
What?
I have got front row seats to the annual Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, Mark, don't tempt me.
Why not? It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Come on, you've got some vacation days stored up. They can find some fill-in for you.
But that's just what I'm afraid of. I mean, you know, fill-ins become replacements.
We'll take the anchor chair with us.
Would be nice to get away.
Yeah. Just the two of us.
I love you.
Hi. You look tired. Are you okay?
Don't be smug, Shauna. You'll hit 40 someday, too. You won't like it any better than I do.
I hit 40. Years ago.
God, Shauna, I'm not in the mood.
You don't believe me, do you?
No.
Here.
1939. That's incredible. What did you do? Have a facelift? Now, what? How? No way. It's half an hour before airtime. I get tipsy on half a glass of wine.
No. It's not what you think it is. Here.
It's water. What is this, one of those 8 glasses a day diets? Forget it, those things never work.
This works. And besides, if it's just water,
What have you got to lose? No, thanks. I don't think so. Suit yourself.
Okay, Christy. Final copy, kiddo. We're going to lead with the fighting in Nicaragua and then move right into the riots in Cape Town. We got some very hot footage off the satellites.
So that bumps Shauna's piece on the pandas?
Hard news only at the news break. God, she'll be on with you at 6. And speaking of Shauna, she's going to be filling in for you next week. You got any problems with her?
No, I guess not.
Have a good one.
Good afternoon. This is Christine Copperfield with Newsbreak. Sandinista forces.
Hey, Bob.
Marty, where can we talk?
Oh, step over here.
Fire began. In a pitched battle outside of the city, Contras inflicted heavy...
I left a copy of the viewer demographics report on your desk. I want you to take a look at it before the meeting tomorrow.
Why? Is there a problem?
Yeah, there's some concern upstairs about our news division.
Oh.
Listen, don't be like that, Marty. We're only talking about a few cosmetic changes. Fresh look. Something a little more hip, you know. Maybe a new set.
A new set, that's it?
No, not quite. We need to talk about Christy, too.
Why?
The numbers are way down.
Look, Christy is as solid as they come.
Look, we don't make up the numbers. Let's face it, Christy is old news. And old news is boring.
Stated that maximum use of force will be used against the instigators. An upcoming congressional vote on further sanctions against South Africa is expected to be sped up by the latest actions of the Pretoria regime.
Terrific. Good. Good. Shoulder. One more shoulder. Over your chin. Good. Lower. That's it. That's it. Good. Come on. That's it. Go. Yes. Good. All right. More. Boy, come on. Come on, energy, a little more. Terrific. Come on, give it to me. Come on, that's it. Go. Good. Fantastic. All right. Drop it. Again.
Looks like Mark's got quite an eye for talent. It's a job, Shauna. Some job.
Hold it. Terrific. Come on, give it to me. Come on.
Looks like Mark works hard, too.
Good. Go. Yes. Terrific.
Does he enjoy the fringe benefits?
Good. Terrific.
Remember when you had a body like that?
Hi, girls. I'll tell Mark you're here.
No, Ted, don't bother him. We're just going down to Moynihan's to have a drink, and we wanted to know if he wanted to join us. But how much longer is this going to take?
Not long. We're almost done.
Good. Okay, straight ahead now. Chin up. That's good. Great. Terrific.
If this stuff really works, how come you're so anxious to share it? What's in it for you?
Nothing. I get a free bottle from the distributor when I send them a new customer. I'm your friend. I just hate to see you like this. Trust me.
Looking good.
Aquavita water for the young at heart. 5 or 6 glasses to start. After that, no more than a glass a day. Key goes here, like this. Now don't lose it. Cooler won't work unless the key's in place.
Never had to lock up my water before.
Well, suit yourself. You don't mind a maid getting into it, fine.
We don't have a maid. My boyfriend always says that if God wanted us to drink water, he wouldn't have invented beer. Is this stuff really going to make me young?
Nobody can make you young. Aquavita water can make you look young. Hey, that's all that matters, right?
Well, that's a pretty superficial attitude.
I'm a superficial kind of guy.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, there's no charge for the first one, Missy.
Missy? Can I ask you a question? How old are you?
Don't ask.
My God.
Good morning. Boy, are you looking great. You been working out?
When would I have time to do that?
Well, you're doing something. You look fabulous. This new hairdo?
Kiss me. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. I've been so moody lately. Because that birthday just threw me.
Yeah, you've been under a lot of pressure lately. It's gonna be great for the two of us to get away for a couple of days.
Yeah. It's romantic of you to remember that little hotel.
That's where I first knew you were the one.
Christy! Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Here's the trail for us.
Oh.
Bodies will never be found.
Okay.
Hold it.
Oh, honey, haven't you taken enough pictures of me already? I know what you want.
You are really looking better than ever.
Well, in that case, how can I refuse you? Miss Bicycle, 1986.
There it is. There it is. Wow, that's what I like. Oh, great. These are great. Yes. What are you doing?
We have to leave right now.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to talk about it. I'll take this, you take those.
Where are you going?
We have to get back to town right away.
Well, what do you know? This is still in one piece. Sign of a burglar. Toilet running over? No. So tell me, what was so damn important that you had to ruin our whole vacation?
You'd never understand.
Christy!
Mark. I'm sorry. Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay? I wanted to ask you something about the water. You didn't mention the side effect.
Oh, don't worry. It's not dangerous. It goes away with the next glass. Besides, it's a small price to pay, isn't it? I mean, you look great. Your ratings are up. And I hear that there's a rumor going around about a feeler from KPSC. Care to confirm?
Well, I have to protect my sources, but let's just say I'm grateful. And if I do make the move, I can put in a good word about the anchor chair.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm perfectly happy on features. I'll take my pandas over politicians any day. But if you really are grateful...
You know I am. I owe you one.
I've come up a little short this month. Could I ask you for a small loan?
Sure. Sure. What do you need, a couple of hundred?
I was thinking more along the lines of a few thousand.
That's a lot of...
It's not a lot of money. Between friends who help each other out?
Sure. to Aqua Vita for...
5,000.
Pardon me?
I said 5,000.
You've got to be kidding. That stuff doesn't even last.
Nothing lasts in this world, Missy. Didn't anyone ever tell you that?
$5,000? That is infuriating. I could have you investigated, you know. I mean, what kind of racket is this?
If you don't want it, I'll just take it back.
No, damn you.
Then that'll be 5,000. And I'll take your check today, but next time, it's gonna have to be cash.
You okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm okay. Why do you ask?
I don't know.
I was just thirsty, that's all. Go back to bed.
If you wanted a glass of water, the bathroom's a lot closer.
I didn't want tap water.
Since when? You've been drinking tap water for years. You know, ever since you started with this water, you've been acting weird. What's with this stuff? Maybe I ought to try a glass.
No, there's not enough. I mean, Mark, you don't even like water. You're the one who always said that if God wanted us to drink water, he wouldn't have invented beer.
That's called a joke. Used to be able to recognize them without my pointing them out. What is wrong with you?
Nothing that a little privacy wouldn't cure. I just don't like being cross-examined, that's all.
Maybe you're right. You want to be alone? Fine, be alone. I'll be staying at the studio if you need anything.
Good.
Who is it?
Sean, it's Mark. Open up, will you?
I can't see you, Mark.
Sean, I've got to talk to you about Christy. It's important.
Call me on the phone. I can't see you now.
Shawnee, you don't understand. It's important.
Go away. I said go away.
It's Aqua Vita.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just a moment.
Oh, no water, no.
Talk to me, Christy. I love you. What the hell is going on?
You never believe me.
Try me.
And that's it, I guess.
You gotta stop. You know that, don't you? You didn't see Shauna. I did. You've got to stop now.
I can't. I want to, Mark, but I can't. Look at me. I'm old.
No, you are not old. You only look old. There's a world of difference, Christy. You know that. You're not Shauna.
You know, the station won't let me go.
It's not gonna be easy. But we've been through bad times before. There are other jobs. You're a journalist. You're a writer. You're not just a face. You'll get something.
What about us?
What about us? You don't see me going anywhere, do you? I love you.
It's easy to say. Look at me. If we walk down the street, people are going to stare at us if we hold hands. If we go back to our cute little hotel, people are going to think you're some kind of gigolo. How are you going to feel the first time somebody mistakes me for your mother? What are you doing, Mark?
I feel sorry for you.
Sorry, why?
You're stuck with a dirty old man for the next 30 or 40 years. Sure you don't mind?
Not with this dirty old man. He makes me young. In here.
There is indeed a fountain of youth, but not the one Ponce de Leon dreamed of. The true fountain of youth lies in the human heart and its healing properties.
Swinging on its arms. 1.2. It's on its way. You know, I got a worry. Report from the front, Captain. Lieutenant McPherson has a word.
This is no joke.
What?
What if he can read our minds?
He'll be real mad when he gets to me.
1.4. Keep moving around, you guys. Keep it quiet.
Daddy, I'm scared.
Am I wrong, or are you supposed to be in bed?
Daddy, there's a man in my room.
1.6.
Sweetie, you just had a nightmare.
I was not. I saw him, Mommy.
It's my turn, I guess. I think I'm just going to go have to see who this is who is bothering my little girl. And if he can read minds, then he's going to be real mad when he gets to mine.
He was over there, Daddy. He was watching me.
There's nothing there, Megan. See, it's closed.
He scared me, Daddy.
I know, Megan, but it was just a nightmare. Now, my big girl isn't going to be afraid of some little nightmare, is she? Come on. In you go. Now, look, okay. Can you keep a secret? Okay, well, when I was a little kid, I had a lot of nightmares. monsters.
Monsters?
I mean, they were in the closet, they were under the bed, they were everywhere. But my dad, he told me the secret. And then I wasn't scared anymore. Monsters cannot get you if you hide under the blankets.
They can't?
They can't. That's the rule, and even monsters can't break the rules. That's my girl. That's good. See, the only problem with that theory is that blankets can't hide you from daddy. Okay. Oh. All right. Okay. Calm down. Now you're going to sleep, right?
Right.
Good night, kid. Sorry.
Jeff? What's wrong? God, you look like death rolled over.
No, it's nothing, I tell you, honey, I thought...
What?
Nah, it's absurd. It's like daughter, like father. And the man, it was a chair full of clothes.
Well, she has your imagination.
Yeah. I was wondering where it went.
She's okay, right?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Here's your story. North Pole, November 3rd. Ed Scott reporting. World's biggest traffic.
All right. Hello. Well, I have roast beef here. I have baked potatoes in there. I have salad right here, and I have wine. Now for you, you get milk. All right? How does that sound?
Oh, like paradise regained. Why don't you go wash up, honey? Hey. What's wrong?
Wrong? Now, what makes you think that something is wrong?
Clues, Sherlock. The last time you served wine was the day your car got banged up in the school lot. So what is it this time?
This morning in class, a student asked me where I was during Vietnam. So I told him I was in school.
You were? I remember it distinctly.
I neglected to tell him that the school was in Canada.
Well, it's none of his business.
That's what I told him. So why do I feel so guilty? No. Is it true? I'm doing it again, aren't I? Okay. Now, is this the part where you're supposed to tell me that I didn't do anything wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong.
Good. She still remembers all her lines. You are a perfect woman. Thank you.
Maggie, come on down. Dinner's ready. Megan? Megan? Oh, honey, you didn't wash your hands.
The man was upstairs, Mommy. He talked to me.
Honestly, now come on. Let's get you scrubbed up for dinner. It's okay to play pretend, but you mustn't blame somebody else if you forget to do something.
It's not pretend, Mommy.
Okay, there you go. It's a little better.
Jeff! Jeff!
What's wrong?
Jeff, did you see him? Did he come past you?
What? Who?
The man in the wheelchair. He was there in the mirror. I mean, no, he was in the hall. I saw him in the mirror, and then he must have come past you, Jeff.
A man in a wheelchair. Yes. Look, honey, wait a minute. I mean, I think I would have noticed somebody coming past me in a wheelchair. And besides, how could anybody get a chair down these stairs?
If he didn't come past you, then he's still...
He's gone, Mommy.
Oh, Maggie.
Don't be scared. He's a nice man.
What the hell is going on here? I don't know. I think it's time I found out.
Hey, look, don't freak on me, spaceman. I need you, man.
It's me. It's just me. It's just me, sweetie. It's just me.
I'm the reason he's here.
But you didn't do anything.
Oh, no. I can think of something I did. I got drafted. But I chose Canada. I copped out on Vietnam. And now it looks like Vietnam is catching up with me. See, maybe Vietnam was my fate. Maybe I was supposed to die there. And maybe this legless ghost is the guy who went instead of me. Or maybe he got killed because I wasn't there.
No. This is just your guilt talking, not you. You said no to a dirty little undeclared war. You helped stop that war, Jeff. Now you know that.
No, I don't know it. All I know is that I have to leave because if I go somewhere, then he'll follow me and you and Megan will be safe.
Oh, maybe, but maybe not. Jeff, whatever this is, we've got to face it together.
Well, you're right. You are right.
Yes, Susan?
Your husband's on 5.
Thank you. Where have you been? I've been so worried.
Denise. Is it you?
Of course it's me. Are you all right? You sound really strange.
Strange? No. I'm fine. Denny, how are you?
Denny? You haven't called me Denny since high school. Jeff? What is going on?
I just need to see you, Denny. Just for a little while. I'm at home now, Denny, and I need to see you.
Okay? Okay, I'll be right there.
Hi, Susan.
Jeff, you all right? You look terrible.
Huh, yeah, well, I feel worse. I just spent the night in my car on Frontage Road. Is, Denise here?
She went home about 5 minutes ago, right after you called.
Right after I called. I didn't call.
Of course you did. I put you through not 10 minutes ago. I ought to be able to recognize your voice by now.
Denny? Here.
Honey? Jeff?
You're looking real good. I mean, you look even better than you did back when we were together.
Oh, God.
What happened? Is that the question? What happened? What happened? Vietnam happened, Denny. And a draft lottery. And a landmine. Denise? Denny, I don't...
Jeff! I'm up here! Jeff! Jeff, I'm up here!
Honey, back. All right, you. You're me. That's bingo. And this isn't happening, then a dream? Yeah, well, right. But are you dreaming me? Or am I dreaming you? I mean, I don't give a damn one way or the other. You see, I think we're both real. I think that somewhere around 1971 we came to this fork in the road. And you went one way and I went the other. And we ended up in different places.
Jeff? Spaceman? On your road? What happened?
To us. To us. Oh, Denny, yeah. You and me? Oh, well. Gee. You died in a motorcycle accident when I was in Nam. The guy you were riding with didn't believe in helmets. That's why you're here, because I'm guilty. I'm guilty, okay. That's all right, but if there's any retribution owed, then it's to me, and to me alone. You have to leave them out of it now.
No. We went to Canada together. We made the decision together. I'm a part of him, and everything that happens to him.
That's why I loved you so much, Denny. And you, what? I mean, come on. You think that I would hurt them? God. And they say us vets are crazy. And tell me why. I'm dying, man. I mean, you know, the doctors, they never tell you what's really going on, but I could feel it. And it's okay. You know, I mean, I lost everything important to me a long time ago. I lost my legs, I lost my girl, I lost my future. I even lost Jeff. And the spaceman. Ooh, yeah, I mean, come on, he doesn't have much going on except some really horrible memories. So, you know, I'm laying in the VA and I'm just waiting to get it over with. Come on. And I'm thinking, and I'm wondering, you know, how it would have been with Denny and me. You know, if I'd have done it differently. And I'm laying there. And I'm wondering. And I guess I just wondered myself here. I just wanted to see him, brother. You did okay, McDowell. You did okay. I wasn't even there. I wasn't there either. I mean, I wasn't there for Denise. I wasn't there for Megan. Yeah. Come on. I think it's probably time I went.
No, you can stay. If you want to.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I'd like to. It'd be nice. But I can't. I got some nice memories now, though. Thanks. The flashbacks. I mean, it must work both ways. You and me, we're the same person, right? I have some memories. I have some good memories. Maybe if we touched. No, you don't know what you're talking about now. But I have good memories. The day that Denise and I got married. Our honeymoon. The day Megan was born. No, it's no good, see? Because then you'd have all that stuff about all those men dying around you. Then you'd have all the years in the hospital and in this damn chair. No, and then you'd remember everybody backing away from you, everybody watching you, you know? Come on. Hey, I mean, you'd be waking up with nightmares, you'd be screaming. I'm not afraid of a few nightmares. I can always just crawl under the blanket. I guess we're both heroes, huh?
We make our choices, and afterwards wonder what the other road was like. Jeff McDowell found out, and paid the toll. A lesson in courage and cartography from the map makers of the Twilight Zone.
Spectroscopic readings indicate that the atmosphere is a perfect chemical equilibrium, predominantly carbon dioxide with traces of methane and ammonia.
Now, what gives the atmosphere that sickly yellow color?
Iron oxides from the rusting cities.
And the sensors show no life form whatsoever?
Nothing. Not even the presence of simple amino acids in the oceans. The last reconnaissance was right. It's a dead world.
There was a name for this one in one of the old languages, wasn't there, Professor?
Yes. It's Earth. They called it Earth.
Not much left after 1,000 years, is there? Donald, Earth was stripped of artifacts long ago. What are you looking for?
Oh, I don't know. Feeling. Sense of place. What it must have been like to live here when the skies were blue and the oceans green with plankton. Too many historians never get to see the things they write about. Thank you, Jacinda, for getting me on this mission. A very kind gesture for an old academic.
Not that kind. And not that old. Good luck, Donald, because in 4 days, I'm going to have to give word for the mining vessels to move in and extract whatever is salvageable. And when they do, there'll be precious little left of your Earth.
Bledsoe, did you hear that?
Hear what? You got a problem, Professor?
No, no problem. I'll see you back at the ship in about 3 hours. No doubt.
Don't you remember us, Professor?
Donald, you're up late.
So are you.
There's lots of data to log. There's still a treasure trove of minerals on this planet. The inhabitants pretty well bled it dry of all the fossil fuels. There's a wealth of basalt, iron, uranium.
You know, it was really quite a beautiful planet. An amazing variety of flora. Climates ranging from the temperate to the tropical, from the Arctic to desert. This is where it all began, Jacinta. This is where we began.
How did it happen, Donald? How did the planet end up like this?
Greed, stupidity, the usual catalog of sins. They used refrigerants that slowly ate away the ozone layer. They burned the tropical rainforests to make way for farmland, using the ashes for fertilizer, and entire species simply vanished forever from the earth. By the time they poisoned the whole biosphere, they had the technology to leave it behind. So they fled into space and cast the earth aside like a half-eaten apple.
And with humanity gone, the biological change has collapsed.
You know the irony of it? The earth today is almost exactly as it was millennia ago, before the very first rainfall. And for millions of years there had been no rain. Then when the earth cooled enough, rain fell, delivering nutrients to the oceans, and life emerged. And here we are. Here we are. Returned to commit the final indignity on the planet that nurtured us. Here to put the knife to her one last time.
Our ancestors killed this world, not us. The law prohibits us from mining any living world, only dead ones. Like it or not, Donald, Earth is a dead world now. And there's nothing we can do about that. Except, I suppose, be grateful that we finally learned our lesson.
Do you remember us now, Professor?
You won't be needing your helmet anymore, Professor. The air is breathable. We sort of used a part of our etheric energy to change the molecular structure of the gas.
We've been waiting so long. Why did you leave us?
Are you back to stay? All of you?
Where are the others? Will they follow in more ships? Yes, where are they? When are they coming?
My God. All of you. You're...
The ones you left behind. All the souls that ever were. All the ones that stood and watched as your ships vanished forever from our sight. All of us that couldn't follow.
We never knew. We never knew that you even existed.
Didn't you? Didn't a part of you always know?
Why is it so important to you to follow us?
You're our children, our future, our immortality. Since time began, we've walked among you, sharing in your triumphs, your despair. Now there's nothing. No children, no future. Just a ruined playground you left behind.
It doesn't have to be this way. You can follow us, our ship.
Your ships warp space in ways we can't. Those of us who have tried have come back disfigured or insane. It's a large universe, Professor. And not nearly as benign as you living like to think it is.
Well, then, what can I do?
Put your helmet back on. I know why you're here. Not you personally, but your ship, your crew. We're shadows. We're helpless to stop them, but you have to do something. You have to explain to them that this planet still contains life of a sort, that this Earth, ruined and gutted as it is, it's all we have left. Please, don't let them take it away from us.
Donald, you can't be serious. Do you know what Archer and Bledsoe would say if they could hear you?
All I'm asking is for you to keep an open mind. Now, give me a chance and I'll prove it to you.
Prove to me that Earth is some sort of haunted planet? How?
Jacinda, you were always my best pupil. Let me teach you one last thing. Hello? I've brought someone. Someone who can help. Please. Let us see you. Please. It's all right. She has to see you. She has to know.
Donald.
For God's sake, she can help. Why are you doing this? Please. Let us see you.
Donald, that's enough. Don't.
Damn you! Show yourself!
Donald! It's my fault. I knew what this planet meant to you. I shouldn't have invited you along to watch it be. Why don't I just forget we ever came here, all right?
What are you doing?
What are we doing? What were you doing?
Oh, Donald, how could you do this to us? To all of us?
I swear. The last thing I remember was being asleep in my cabin. It was them. Don't you see? It wasn't me, it was them.
He's crazy. I told
Mr. Bledsoe, kindly shut up.
Mr. Archer, please assess the damage to the sensor web and then raise Central on subspace. Tell them we'll be returning Dr. Knowles to Outpost 12. Medical emergency. We'll also be staying over for repairs and then we'll be back to finish our assignment.
You cowards! You liars! Show yourselves! I dare you to show yourself to me!
Back to your ship, Professor. You might as well.
Because if I don't, you'll just take over my body and make me go, won't you?
That's right.
You wanted me to make a fool of myself. You wanted me to be shipped back to civilization. And you'd come with me, wouldn't you?
Please understand, Professor, there's no other way. We can't travel through warp space in this form, but in yours, that's a different matter. You can serve as a beacon to the others, showing them the way.
And me? What happens to me, my body, when you're done with it?
I'm not sure. I have to merge myself fully with your body in order to weather the journey. I'll try to leave it once we get there, but...
You don't know if you can.
Please try to understand. All we want is to reclaim our future.
Your future? You don't deserve a future. Any of you. We may have fled the Earth once it became uninhabitable, but you were the ones who made it that way. You could have saved it. You could have done something, every one of you, but you didn't. Did you? How many of you thought you'd be on one of those spaceships fleeing the dying Earth? How many of you thought you'd escaped, but died before you could?
What you say may be true, but it's over and done with long ago. There's nothing we can do about it now.
Isn't there? You changed the air in this building from methane to oxygen, from poisonous to breathable.
That's a different matter. This is a small, controllable environment. We're talking about a planetary scale. And even if we could, we might lose our consciousness, our awareness.
Like you propose to do to me. Cowards. You're still the same cowards who let this planet die, aren't you? Go ahead. Take my body, my life, save yourselves. At least, I'll know that when my time comes, I can die with a hell of a lot more courage and dignity.
then you. Come in.
We're about to lift off. I told Central that you requested medical leave. Stress reaction to space travel. It's not uncommon. The damage to the sensor web was minimal. I didn't log your actions yesterday.
I appreciate that.
You're looking better. Rested.
Yes, you might say that I'm expecting to be a new man once we leave the planet. Jacinda, if I should not see you again after this, I just want you to know that I'm grateful for the chance you gave me and for your friendship and for...
What's that?
I don't know, it sounded like thunder.
Well, it's impossible. The atmosphere is at equilibrium. There can't be any.
It's raining.
It can't be. What the hell is going on? Is that really rain?
Not just water either, but amino acids, nutrients raining into the ocean.
Good God, I'm getting life form readings in the oceans.
Well, that's impossible. It takes thousands of years for even the simplest life form to develop.
It's as if something is accelerating evolution somehow. I don't know how, but
This can't be right. I mean, the sensors must be out of alignment after yesterday's damage.
Oh my God, he's right. The ocean's suddenly swarming with cyanobacteria.
Cyano what?
Cyanobacteria was the first complex organism to evolve on the Earth. And it led the way for all life forms to come, including us. Does this mean what I think it means?
What it means is we're out of a job.
I don't know if you can hear me anymore. Maybe you can't. But we'll be back. I promise. Someday we'll be back.